Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I posted anything here, and since I started off with One Book July 2015, this year's One Book July seemed like a good time to come out with a new video. It is also the first time I've ever done a voiceover, so please bear with me. The planner that I'll be using for One Book July this year is my trusted Hobonichi Weeks. To hold my writing utensils, I'm going to use this tiny pencil case from the Hobonichi Disney collection. It fits exactly what I need when I'm out and about. Inside I have a dot marker and gel pen in the color of the month, my retractable Pilot Decimal fountain pen, sorry for the zoom there, my 4-color friction pen, a mechanical pencil, a tiny eraser, and lastly a list sticky note. One feature I showed earlier is that the pencil case has an elastic that fits around the weeks and keeps it closed if I need it to. The dot marker and the gel pen will be switched out to another color this month. Now back to the weeks. Inside the cover I have a picture of my cat who passed away in 2020 and my key. I mainly use my key for my tracker and to note which color I need to switch my dot marker and gel pen to. Also, please ignore the shadow of the tail you can see at the side. I recently got a new kitty and she's quite excited with what I'm doing. I grabbed my big pot of pens and markers to get the light blue dot marker and the blue gel pen that I'll be using for July and August. I also quickly checked my key to make sure that I grabbed the correct ones. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of my planner. I have an April start weeks and I ordered it in June, so I haven't really done all that much in it yet. I used the yearly overview as a birthday calendar and the 12-month overview as a cleaning tracker. This is the monthly view for June, and as you can see it's mostly empty because my planner only arrived mid-June. The monthly view is used as my tracker, but I'll talk more about this later. This is the week that I will be setting up today. Now we go to the notes pages in the back of the weeks. This is my June health tracker. I have health issues, so keeping a record of my meds and noting down when I notice something different is very important to me. Then you have my prep page for One Book July, and now we actually get into the setup portion of the video. I keep 4 stencils in the back of my planner. 3 of them are Hobonichi ones and 1 is a random one I got from Amazon Japan. The yellow stencil I just used is also from Hobonichi, but I usually keep that one in my desk. The header I created was for a June review. I use a hybrid version of the bullet journal method, and this is my long form reflection that I decided to do as a way to refocus for July. Out of this reflection, I get my focus for the month. Out of privacy reasons, I keep this and my health notes blurred. Since the reflection was about last month, I used the dot marker and gel pen with June's colors. I ended up with 7 focus points for July, but looking at it now, I might narrow that down a bit more later on. Now I'm flipping back and forth between pages to check how I've set up my health tracker in June, so I can copy that in July. The dot markers are very light, and here I made the mistake of laying it down too wet, and my gel pen didn't want to write on it at first, but it all worked out in the end. The rest of the layout is self-explanatory. I note down the days 1 until 31 to track my daily meds and create a separate column for extra things I might want to track. The right side of the spread is for notes. Now I'm going to be setting up my monthly tracker. My monthly tracker used to be rather complicated, so this time around I simplified it a little bit. I'm starting off with my stencils to pre-put in a couple of icons that I use on a daily basis. The 4 icons that I'm putting in are 2 little fishies to indicate my kitty's wet food that she gets morning and evening of every day. The fishies are on a random stencil I got from Amazon Japan. The other 2 that I'll put in are the sakura blossom, which I use as a mood tracker, and the dolphin, which I use as an energy tracker. Both of them are on the orange Hobonichi stencil. To me it makes sense to only add these 4, as I really want to track these 4 on a daily basis. If I did something else on that specific day that I also want to track, I just add that specific icon to my tracker at the end of the day. I like using my sakura blossom as a mood tracker because my mood often changes during the day and I can use each petal of the blossom to represent a different mood. I use the dolphin as my energy tracker for 2 different reasons. 1, a dolphin just represents energy to me, and 2, it just fits very well next to the other icons. I'm someone that hates wasting space, so the fact that all icons just fit so well at the top of each box is a win for me. At the bottom of your monthly view in the weeks, you have 4 little checkboxes that you can use however you like. I use it to track my basic routines. These are 4 very basic daily things that I unfortunately often forget. That's why I like to track them. And lastly, I use the column on the left side of the monthly view for notes about my kitty. My weekly spread is split in 3. On the left I write something about the day, the right side is split in 2, the little column holds my timed appointments and the rest is my to-dos for the week. I use my weeks together with my Google Calendar, as it is a lot easier for me to schedule and share timed appointments digitally versus analog. I have a color coding system for timed appointments. So here I'm using my 4-column friction pen. The friction pen is also great in case an appointment is cancelled or I make a mistake. For the rest of this spread, I mostly use my fountain pen. The ink I have in this fountain pen is a custom made one that I created in an ink lab in Tokyo. I'm checking my last week to see which ones of the to-dos I need to move over to this week and to evaluate if I need to drop a couple of to-dos. And that is it for my setup for One Book July. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!